you coming to Canada as a permanent resident or as a student and you do not have a place to stay in yet, or you don't have any accommodation, this video is for you. Remember, winter is coming. Alright, so I'm not going to go straight to the video. This is not going to be a long video, by the way, so that you can watch it to the end. Please do not forget to always watch my videos to the end. It supports me. And don't forget to also share this video and like the video, comment too, and of course subscribe. So I'm going to also be talking based on my own experience, right? When I came, as you all know, if you've been watching my previous videos, you will know that when I came to Canada first as a new immigrant, I stayed in my friend's place for a while before I decided to move on and get my own place. Okay, so I'm talking about the things that I did and how I was able to get my own place in less than a month. Yes, I got my own place in less than a month. Okay, so first thing first is you are doing your research. If you watch my other videos, you know that I'm always talking about doing your research, because research is key. Like, before you move into a place, before you do something, you need to do your research, know what that you need to look for, and the things that you should prepare, and so that you would not be caught unaware, right? Okay, so do your research. I did my research on the city that I want to stay in. Do I still want to stay in Ontario? Do I want to stay in Mississauga? Do I want to stay in Brampton? Do I want to stay in Hamilton? Do I want to stay in Oakville? I had to do my own research. People move to different places based on their own different reasons. Some people move to the GTA for more employment. People move to other places just because of it is quiet. People move to places because it is more family oriented. People move to places just because like houses are cheaper. So it depends on your own reason on why you are moving to that particular city. I moved from Hamilton to Mississauga because I wanted somewhere more lively. Hamilton is a wonderful place. People move there, houses are cheap and all that stuff, and it's also very, very quiet and calm. But I just felt like, since I'm just this is my first time in Canada, I wanted to move to a more lively place, a place where a place where I get to like do fun activities. Also because like there are also good job opportunities in Mississauga, so that's why I moved there. So do your research. Why do you want to move to this place? And what kind of houses do they have, and what kind of financial agreements are there, what kind of requirements do they need. The second thing to do is budget. Budgeting is really, really important. I mean, it depends, like again, it depends on what you are looking for. If you are a family and you're looking for an apartment, maybe like a 3-bedroom apartment, then you have to budget for that. If you're looking for just a room, you have to budget for that. If you're looking for a basement, you have to budget for that. If you're looking for a condo, you have to budget for that. So budgeting is really, really important, so that it will help you to filter your search on the kind of places to search for and what you are looking for. Okay, so do your budgeting. For me, my budget was 1,000 Canadian dollars, and I said I was not going to go higher than that. And so of course I was not looking for like a 3-bedroom apartment or maybe like a condo, because I know that obviously at that moment that budget might not really be feasible to get to those kind of places. Basically I was looking for a room, right, in a shared apartment, even like a basement. Okay, so you need to do your budget. It will help you, even if you're going to be working with a realtor, at least it will help you. That's the person that will ask you like, what is your budget, right? Next thing is to filter your search. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the apps that I used. I used Kijiji app, and I also use Facebook Marketplace, right? These two ones are the very popular ones that people really recommend in all the groups that I belong to and everyone that I asked in Canada. So these two apps, Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace, these are the apps that I use to find a house. And from those apps you can always filter your search, so you can always put in your budget. As I said, budgeting is really, really important again. So you can put your budget, then put what you're looking for. Are you looking for a condo? Are you looking for an apartment? Are you looking for a house? Are you looking for a basement? Are you looking for a studio? You can always filter your search. And then another thing too is So for someone like me, I didn't want to stay in, I wanted to stay in a pet-free area, right? I don't really like pets, so I didn't want to stay in an apartment or share an apartment with somebody that had, you know, like cats, dogs and all that stuff. So I had to like filter that. I did not want a place, I wanted just females, I wanted to stay with just females, so I put in that in for my own search. I also wanted a close proximity to, you know, the mall and to places that, you know, like the church and all that stuff, so I put that also in my search. And based on your own preference, there are different things that you can always filter your search with, so that's what I did. And also I was also looking for a place that had that you know, when I'm paying the rent, I know I'm paying for both rent and utilities, and so you can also add that in your field. When you filter your search, and you know, when you filter your search, put in your budget in these apps, then you begin to like see places that might suit what you want, right? And then you can now begin to send them messages, or I want to stay in this place and all that stuff. Now the thing is, even these landlords, they also have their own requirements, right? So some of them will tell you that, oh, I just want Indians. Some of them will tell you you're not going to be able to cook, you know. Some of them are going to tell you that, oh, I have a cat. Some of them will tell you that, oh, I don't allow drinking. Some of them will tell you that you have to be a Christian. They also have their own requirements too, right? Because they are landlords, and most of these places, right, they are either like houses that a family is staying in, and maybe they just want to rent their room because maybe one of their kids, you know, have gone to school or have traveled or something. So you're basically going to be living with your family, right? I mean, that's just something that you can always start with. That's why I was looking for a room, because, you know, I'm still like kind of new in Canada, and so I wanted something that I can just start with, and then I can now move on to, you know, staying in a condo or staying in a house. Another thing that you should also know is, even when you've now finally maybe gotten a place, or you see a place that even if you see a place that you like, also ask questions, right? I almost fell into that trap. Thank God for my friend that, you know, advised me. You know, I saw like these really nice condos and, you know, rooms and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, the price is, you know, affordable, it's within my budget, everything was looking nice to me and all that. But after, it goes beyond that. Like, you have to ask questions, you have to read reviews, right? My friend told me, oh, have you checked the reviews on those places? I'm like, no. And so I typed in the streets, and then I saw reviews from pests. Some of them were complaining of pests invasion, some of them were complaining of, you know, ants, some of them were complaining of, you know, weird noises, the neighborhood was not secure. They're talking about like the bad landlords and all those kind of stuff. So I'm really grateful that, you know, I actually read reviews of these places. If not, I would have been regretting, because those places, they looked really nice to the eyes, like it was just too good to be true. But thank God that I read reviews, and, you know, I was able to save myself from entering into that mess. So even after you found a place that you like, you and the landlord are talking, make sure you search for the place and read reviews. You will always find, even if it's just one, you will always find a review on the place. That when you've finally started talking to your landlord, you've read the reviews, you like the place, then you and the landlord can now schedule maybe a meeting. So even if you're in Nigeria, right, you can do a video call so that they can show you the place. Do you like this place? Do you like the rooms? Are they small? You just basically go and check the place out to see if it is something that you really like before you pay for it. So that's something that I also did. I was also really fortunate. My friends also helped me to search some of those places, to view some of those places, you know. So yeah, that's another thing. You have to go there, you have to search the place before they even give you these places. Like, there are requirements to that they need, you know. So when you get up and talking and all that stuff, they're going to ask you for, if you're not yet working, then they're going to, you know, like for new immigrants, I feel like it's really hard for them, because they'll ask you for a pay slip, they'll ask you for your credit score, they'll ask you for credit score, pay slip. Some of them might ask you to pay like 6 months. Yes, they pay for like 6 months straight. You also have to pay like a security deposit, to just in case, so that you don't destroy anything. So be sure to find out the requirements that these landlords want. So for me, when I was looking for a house, I was also looking for the kind of landlord that I wanted, right? And I was kind of specific to I wanted, because then I didn't have like a credit score and all those stuff, so it was really hard for me. So I started looking for a Nigerian landlord. I found a couple of them, and you know, I was really lucky that I found my landlord is also Nigerian. And so because I feel like they are more considerate, like they know that obviously I'm just coming, I'm a new immigrant, I don't have these things that they require, and it's not really their fault, because there's people that will come and might not be able to pay for the next rent, you know, or might destroy things and all those you know, things that are not really funny. So yeah, I don't blame them. But I was looking for a Nigerian landlord and I found one. So in these two apps, you see different people, you know, you see Nigerians, you see Indians, you see so many people. So just, you know, your search on exactly what they're looking for. And then another thing too is, so I was searching for, like, you know, a room. I did not find anything, like it was not really up to my standard, the ones I was seeing. And I was just like, you know what, I'm going to find a house, right? So I started looking for a house, and I got a 3-bedroom house, and then I started looking for housemates, right? So because I found places that were really great, but like they had like men, they had like male and females, and you know, they have so many rules, and I'm like, no, I don't want this. So I found a house, and then, you know, I like I said earlier, if you watch my other videos, you know that I belong to so many groups for immigrants. And so, you know, I just posted that, oh, I'm looking for 2 female housemates, obviously they are Nigerians and everything. And so I got people, and those are people that I'm staying with now. So I got a house. So it was way cheaper to even get a house. We rent into 3 and we are paying, and the place is really nice and affordable, and you know, everything is going great. So like I said, it all depends on what you want. For me, I wanted a room, but I was not finding what I was looking for based on my budget, based on my standards. And so I decided to look for a house. Found a house, and then I started looking for housemates. At least now, these people are the people that, you know, at least I knew them to a certain level, and we are all living in peace. And yes, that's basically it. But I thought this is going to be a very short video, because you know, it's not really hard, especially when you've done your research and you know exactly what you're looking for. Okay, some people might find it really hard because maybe they're just, or maybe because they don't really know where to search for, or they don't really know what they're looking for, right? Once you know what you're looking for, once you know the city that you want to stay in, once you know the kind of place that you want to stay in, once you know, once you already have a budget, then I feel like it's going to be way easier. You know, I'm not saying that it is really easy, but it's going to be way easier to get a place. So thank you so much again, guys, for watching all my videos, for commenting, for liking, for subscribing. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Do not forget to please comment on this video if you have any other thing that you feel I did not add. If you have any other advice, if you have a question concerning this video, or any other question relating to relocating to Canada, just comment, like, share, and stay tuned for my next video.